Hello students, today we will discuss about thermometer. So in our previous classes we have seen what is heat, what is temperature. Now thermometer is the instrument which measures temperature. I hope you have seen a thermometer at your home. When we are sick we use thermometer to check the temperature of our body, right? So now thermometers are basically of three types. How many types? Three types. Number one is clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer is those thermometers which we use at our homes. Nowadays we also use digital thermometers, right? And second kind of thermometer is laboratory thermometers. Those thermometers we use only in lab works or in laboratories. Okay. So now we will see how a clinical thermometer looks like. Okay. So here you can see clinical thermometer. The picture of clinical thermometer is here. So the thermometer, the body of the thermometer is basically made of glass. There is a thin bulb here. This is a metallic glass, but inside we have mercury, and here you can see a long bore. In this bore there is a shiny liquid, right? When you take your thermometer which you have at your home, you will see that in that small bore, thin thread like structure, there is something shiny material. That shiny material is mercury. Okay, and so inside the thin bore we have mercury, and you will also see here there is a constriction. Constriction means a part of this bore is just upward, or in some thermometer it's downward. Now what is the use of this constriction, or it is also known as kink? This constriction is also known as kink, K-I-N-K, kink. Okay, so the use of this kink is, suppose have you seen that before putting the thermometer in your body your parents jerk the thermometer? Yes, so that jerking is because of this kink. So what happens, suppose you put the thermometer in your mouth to check the temperature, and as soon as you take out the thermometer, if the mercury level goes down, so you cannot accurately measure your temperature, right? So you need a bit of time to measure the temperature. Suppose this is your thermometer, so you need a bit of time for the mercury to be at this level, at any level, to check your temperature. So this kink prohibits the mercury to fall down again into the bulb. It is very important in case of clinical thermometer, where we need some time to check the temperature of the body. So to keep the mercury in its own place, that is static at some point for a good period of time, this kink is helpful. Okay, so next we will see a clinical thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. So this bulb we have seen in front of the thermometer. This bulbs contain the mercury. Okay. It is the scale used is Celsius scale. Now in clinical thermometers the scale used is in Celsius scale, and the range of the scale, that is the range of the thermometer scale, is from 35 degree to 42 degree centigrade. It is from 35 degree to 42 degree centigrade. The clinical thermometer has a small kink or constriction near the bulb to prevent the mercury level from falling down. And the ideal temperature or the normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees centigrade. So if you measure with a thermometer and if it shows 37 degrees centigrade, that means you don't have fever. It can be less than 37 or 1 degree above 37. But if you have above 38, 39, then you have fever positively. Okay, so this is how you can measure temperature using a clinical thermometer. Next, how to take the reading of a thermometer. Wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution. hold it firmly and give it a few jerks. So you have to hold the thermometer firmly and give it a few jerks. Why you need to give the jerks? You need to give the jerks so that the mercury level falls down, okay, so that you can get accurate measurement of temperature. So after giving a few jerks, you have to put the thermometer under your tongue or under your armpit, right? And then wait a few minutes, take out the thermometer and see the reading from the bulb or the bore. You have to see where the mercury is ending. So positively today, take the thermometer and see it properly so that you can understand how to take the temperature using a clinical thermometer, okay. Next we will move on to digital thermometer. So this is the newest thermometer we have now. We generally now use digital thermometers at our homes because seeing a clinical thermometer is a bit tricky part, okay. So digital thermometers are very easy. You put the thermometer in your mouth, under your tongue or under your armpits, and after a few minutes you will see the temperature over here. Next we will move on to lab thermometers. Now lab thermometers are very big thermometers, very long thermometers, okay. These thermometers are used only in labs, and the main difference between clinical thermometer and lab thermometer is that in lab thermometer there is no constriction or no kink. Why no kink? Because we don't need the mercury to stay at a level for very long, okay. We don't need that. We can just see the temperature from then and there. Next, let's see. A lab thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale marked in degree centigrade. The range of the laboratory thermometer is generally from -10 to 110 degrees centigrade. So the lab thermometer has the scale length from -10 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. That is a huge length of scale. Why we need so huge length of scale? See, we use the lab thermometers to measure temperature of solutions, temperature of solute in laboratory. Now some elements might have higher boiling point than water or lower melting point. So to measure those we need such a huge scale, that is -10 to 110 degrees centigrade. Okay, so I will provide you with the notes. Obviously, there you will also have differentiation between clinical and lab thermometers. Please go through them. So we will just quickly recap clinical and difference between clinical and lab thermometers. Firstly, clinical thermometers have a kink. Lab thermometers doesn't have a kink or constriction. Secondly, clinical thermometers are used at your homes for measuring temperature of human body, particularly for human body, and lab thermometers are used in laboratory for measuring temperatures of solute, solvent, etc. Next, clinical thermometers, the range is from 34 degree to 42 degree centigrade, and for lab thermometers it's -10 to 110 degree centigrade. So these are a very few difference between the clinical and lab thermometers. You will be provided with the notes as well, so please go through the notes, and if you have any queries please do ask me. I am there to solve it. Have a nice day. Thank you.